Hi, my name is Laurie Wheeler, and I am with Wellness Within. I'm beginning a series of podcasts, so you'll see me once a week doing this, called Moments with Laurie. And I hope you'll join me on each podcast because I really plan to bring some super information, and I hope it'll be inspiring for you each and every time. So today, I thought a good way to begin is to think about spring is popping up all over. I mean, the birds are singing and the plants are beginning to bloom, grass is growing. I've already cut the grass once, so it's for sure springtime. And spring is a great time to do some cleanup, and also a great time to clean up some things going on inside. So I decided that I was going to go within myself and take a look at what my internal garden looks like. I do shamanic journey work for over 25 years, and I have a sacred garden within. We all do. And when you take a look at it, it's reflective of your own self, your inner world, and it's a great way to see different things within. And so I took a look at what was going on in mine, and I had a little bit of murky water, and I didn't really like that too much. I'm sharing this with you because even though I've done it for so many years, there's still so much to be learned inside within yourself, and your answers lie within. And so it's a great way to find this information. So I decided I'm going to do some detoxing and clean up my murky water. So what I've decided today as a good beginning for this podcast segment, Moments with Laurie, is to bring you a shamanic journey, which is much like a guided meditation. They sort of crisscross, interconnect, and it's a conscious imagination, we'll call it. All in the unseen realm. There really are no boundaries. So what I'd like to say is find a comfortable spot to sit, to lie down, wherever it's comfortable for you. And I'll give you a moment to get there, or you can put it on pause and come back again. So get comfortable, because we're going to go on a little trip within to a safe place, to a place that is your sacred garden. And don't be too upset if you don't go the very first time, if you've never done this before, if you're new to it. It's okay. It happens. And just practicing and doing it again will help you go in each time. I'm going to do it in a guided way. Sometimes in shamanic journeying, we allow the sound of the drum beat, and my husband actually plays the didgeridoo, and this makes a great crisscross and a vortex to go in deeper, but I'm going to do a guided one today for you. So sit back, get comfortable, or lie down and close your eyes. And when you close your eyes, take a deep breath in. Nice, comfortable deep breath in. And exhale through your mouth. And take another deep breath in through your nose. And exhale out through your mouth. And just be here. Just be here. There is nowhere else for you to be but in the present moment right now. Just give yourself this 15 or so minutes to just be here. Relax. Take another deep breath in and exhale through your mouth. And just let go inside. And we're going to see what we can clean out the old and the unwanted and bring in this new, fresh energy. Okay. So just begin by visualizing this place, this sacred, special place. Imagine yourself in a garden, And it can look like anything you want it to because it's your imagination. It's conscious imagination. And so this place is always inside of you, and it is reflective of everything about you in your outer world and in your inner world. And you can visit it whenever you like. So step in and look at what's surrounding you and be the greatest observer of yourself. Take a look, like as if you've never been here before. And whether you're new to this or not does not matter. So as you're breathing in through your nose and exhaling through your mouth, and you're very comfortable, you see this garden. What do you, the great observer, see? What do you notice? What's there for you to be revealed, to smell? What do you feel? Do you feel the air? And what does that feel like? And when you smell, what do you smell? Do you like it? Do you like what you see or what you notice? Do you hear anything? Listen carefully. It may be a very faint sound. It can be anything in your garden. Now look around, and do you see anything that needs clearing away or cleaning up in your garden? Just take notice. And so if you will, you can do some cleaning right now, some clearing away of what you don't want in your garden anymore. You'll see a small fire burning within a circle of stones in your garden. And now walk over to what you want to clear away, whatever that may be. There may be a pile of leaves, or possibly you want to cut a tree or some dead branches or a pile of anything. It doesn't matter, that you want to get rid of. And I'll give you a minute to just do that. You can pick this up and you can take what you want to clear over to the fire and throw it in as if you were clearing debris in your yard or throwing something away that you no longer wanted to keep. I'll give you a minute to throw it into the fire. And now, go back over to where everything is growing. And you can see you have some water in your garden also. Maybe it's a pond or a stream. Maybe it's even a lake. And this body of water feeds the green that's in your garden. And this body of water actually goes beneath the surface into the ground. And it feeds all the roots of what is growing there with the proper nutrients and minerals, and supplies the moisture to your entire garden in order to thrive. Now imagine that you see a very bright light, bright white light. This is source light, or what you might call the light from God. And it's beaming down into your water. It's so beautiful and bright. And it's filling the water with whatever you need. It knows what that is. You don't have to know. And this light is now changing the water. It's filling it with what is needed. And it will also fill you. So as the light penetrates the water penetrates into you. It fills everything in your garden, and it fills you. And it is your source for nourishment, power, and gives you what you need to thrive and sustain healthfully and mentally. And allow this to penetrate into your own body, into your tissues and cells and blood, so it evenly distributes through your entire system. And just stay with this for a few minutes and relax into this experience. And allow yourself to feel it as much as you can, because it's the experience that brings it to you. And notice how this feels for you. Notice what you're experiencing within yourself, even if it's the slightest. And now notice what's happening in your garden. Look around. Be the great observer in your garden. Do you see something different? Is there any changes? And it may take a while for the change to happen, or it may happen quickly. I'll give you a minute to be the observer. And you can come back to your garden anytime to continue to watch and continue to do your cleaning until you get it just the way it is right for you. It's like tending your outer garden. And you can check on it from time to time to make sure whatever it needs to maintain. And after you come back into the room, you'll also want to watch what happens in your outer world, because this is significant of what you do on your inner world. So I'd like now for you to come back and for you to open your eyes and be present in your surroundings. So I'm happy you're back now. Takes a minute to come back in, especially if you go in kind of deep. I hope you were able to do a little cleanup and clearing and whatever tending you needed to do in your garden. And if it was the first time going and seeing this, you'll want to go back more often possibly, like I said, to tend your garden, because as you do on the inside is reflective of what you do and what happens on the outside. So I'd love to hear your feedback and how you did on the journey, how it was for you, what happens. If you want to share your ideas and thoughts, or you have any questions, how it feels to continue to move along the way, and whatever you'd like to share. So drop me a line, and the best way to reach me is through my email at homeopathy2@aol.com. That's homeopathy2@aol.com, and it'll show up on the screen. That's my personal email where you can reach me. I wish you many blessings on your road and journey in life. I'm Laurie Wheeler, and this podcast is Moments with Laurie. I hope you'll return and come back for another time together next week. Please check in and subscribe so that we can be together again. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste.